today we are doing a one brand tutorial. I have some Moira products that I picked up that we are going to try out. I've never tried any of these products, never tried this brand before, so I thought it would be fun. It's not a full face, so the stuff that we're not using that is new from the brand, we would try off camera. So as always, please give this video a thumbs up. It always helps my channel get it out there for others to see. And please make sure you smash that subscribe button and you have the bell notification on so you're notified of all my uploads. And as always, stuff that's not new, I will do off camera, but I'll let you guys know as well what I'm doing. So grab a drink, grab your makeup, your brushes, a snack, guys. So the first product is going to be this lip oil. It is the Glow Getter Hydrating Lip Oil, and we have it in the shade 16 All Natural. And it says Glow Getter Hydrating Lip Oil is a lip treatment that actually makes your lips healthier while finishing them off with a beautiful gloss. The formula is made with apricot oil. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. The formula is made with apricot oil, which is full of antioxidants, this is true, coconut and jojoba to lock in moisture to keep lips soft and superb. So I'm gonna swatch it for you, and then we're gonna put on our lips. We do have a lipstick, although when I swatched it, I felt like it was more like a lip balm texture, but they market it as a lipstick. So this is going to be the lip oil, really cute packaging. Here's what the wand looks like. So it's like thick here, like it's a big thick part, and then you have a flat side right here. Interesting, huh? And here is our swatch. Very juicy and beautiful. So I will list everything down below, as always in these type of videos. The wand applicator feels a little cheap, but Moira's drugstore, and it's cheap. Like, it was not expensive at all. And so, okay, that's fine. Although I do have to say some of my other drugstore products have a little bit better applicator than this one feels. This feels kind of cheap and plasticky, but it is applying the product really easily and nice. And I do like how it looks. And I like the shade too. It's a really pretty shade. I like, if you're new here, more natural nude type of looks on the eyes and the lips. So let me grab my mirror. Yeah, I like it. We'll see how it moistures the lips and gets them ready and prep them for our lip product. So real quick off camera, I did go ahead and put on my mascara. We'll see if this is a bad idea or not, because we do have an eyeshadow palette to try out. So I used my Fenty Beauty Hella Thick mascara. It's been a while since I've used this one because I definitely have a lot of mascaras to get through right now. And then for base, I used my e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. If you're someone that didn't like the potted one, try this liquid one. This one is heaven sent. I have dry skin. The potted one wasn't bad. I liked the formula in the sense that it did smooth and blur my skin. And this one does the same thing, but this is more hydrating, and the potted one was more dry for my skin. So if you had issues with that one, try that liquid one if you haven't yet, because I really love that one. And then these two products are new to me and I'm still testing them out. So you're probably not going to see them in the upcoming speed reviews, which is where I give my final thoughts. Because this one from Makeup Forever HD, it's their anti-creaseless smoothing concealer. I have it in the shade, what shade is it? 2.2N, which I find to be a little more dark than I like. It's not as neutral as I normally go for. So the shade's a little off. I'm still testing out the formula. This is newer than the skin tint. So you won't be seeing those in speed reviews because I still got to test them out. This is the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Skin Tint. I have this one in the shade. Where is the shade? I have it in the shade 120. Now I will say it was really hard for me to find a shade for this product. This is still too dark for me, but the next shade down seemed to be too light. So that is something that I'm finding I don't like about this product. But anyways, it's not a speed review. So that's what I have put on, and then we tried that. So next, because I did the concealer, we are going to try out this powder under the eyes, and then we will try it out on the face, just in the T-zone area probably. But it is their Moira Soft Focus Waterproof Setting Powder, and I guess they have new shades, and this one is in 100, which is fair. And it's a Soft Focus Waterproof Setting Powder. Is a refined waterproof and oral control setting powder for a natural matte flawless finish. This hydroponic formula uses an innovative coating technology with microspheres to create a silky smooth texture and blur pores and imperfection. So I'm going to take my powder puff that I use from Amazon. Here's the packaging. You guys, if you know Moira, you know this powder. I swatched it and it definitely does feel nice and smooth and silky. This might be a little light. I didn't realize how light this was going to be. It was like the fair light shade, but it looks really nice. So we shall see how it feels under the eyes. And then like I said, I'll just put it in the T-zone. So I'm taking my powder puff. I don't take a lot of powder on my puff and go in my under eyes. And even with a pressed powder like this, I still like to even it out on my hand. And really, that creates it to go even under your eyes. And even though it's gonna look like I don't have much on here, on the puff, this is what we want. We want it to look like there's not much there. So far we've not creased, so I'm gonna go ahead and just set the under eyes. I'll move my mirror so you guys can see. Okay, yeah, I like that under there. And although I thought it was going to be a little too light, I feel like it helped. Let's just go ahead and do the T-zone. We'll just do the setting powder now, just all of it. I feel like it helped with the color being off with my concealer as well. So I do like that. So now I'm going to go ahead and set the T-zone on this side. Okay, that's nice. It's very smoothing and I don't feel like it's powdery. It doesn't feel powdery. It literally feels very weightless on my face. So I definitely enjoy that. And I like that it's waterproof. We're in the way of like pretty much no sun at the moment. We're full of rain here. And then I take 2 walks on my days off, and today's my last day off from work. So I have 2 walks to take today. So there's the other eye. And I do sweat. I probably won't sweat as much today because it's not as sunny. And look at my hand. It like really made my hand smooth too. All right, so now we're just gonna finish up the center, and I'm just gonna put a little bit here. I like the rest of my face when I set it. The only time I'll use a setting powder all over is to set a cream product, but I do like the outer corners of my face to be more bright and glowy, and I like the center part to be more matte. Like right here, you see it's a little bit more glowy, but here I mattified it a little. So I'm impressed. I like this. Definitely will keep trying it. All right, so now we have an eyeshadow palette, which I'm super excited for. It's just a talc-free palette. It's called Suger Delight Pressed Pigment Palette. It's a nude, so it's nothing too special, but we're gonna try it out. We also have a liquid shadow to try out too. And this is a metallic finish. It's vegan. It is their Diamond Daze liquid shadows. And I have mine in Howdy. So I will swatch this. It looks so beautiful. So here is the liquid shadow. So what we'll probably do is put this on top of a shimmer shadow here. I've swatched all of these and they feel really nice. Like, as you can see, that shade, I swatched it a couple times because it felt so nice on the skin. So I'm excited to give them a try. Here's our applicator. And let's see. Ooh, that's beautiful, you guys. Look at that. It's not like chunky glitter either, which is nice for mature skin. So I'm excited. All right, so we're just gonna jump right in. I'm gonna take this Morphe brush and we're gonna go in with this first lighter shade right here, just to kind of give us a starting point. Tap off some excess. I'm gonna take my mirror and we're gonna go at it. Okay. It's a very light shade, which is what I was going for the first shade. We just want it to be that transition shade for the rest of the colors. For the other eye, I will just speed it up though, just sake of the video, so it's not super long. But I will wipe off every time in between my brushes. I don't have 2 brushes like this. I probably should get another one. All right, so that went on really well. It was, like I said, just to be able to transition. So now we're gonna go in with this shade right here. It's a little bit lighter. There's no names for the shades, but as you see, it's very nude. We got a couple shimmers here, And then we have this white one, which could be used to set if you know, put anything on your lids, like any eye primers, or if you do any concealer up there, foundation. I know some people put all of that up there. Then you can set it with that. I feel like that would be really good. Or for a brow bone, a matte color. I think for the inner corner of our lids today, we'll go ahead and use that white shimmer as like a highlighter for the inner corner to test that shadow out. But this one is definitely, it's a tad bit darker than my skin tone on my eyes, but not too dark to where it's working as a good transition shade. And I just said we were only going to do one eye, and I just put that on. Way to go, Dom. All right, well, we can fix that because we will mix this in with that, and then for the sake of the video, we will speed up the rest of it. I apologize. I'm so used to just going and doing both eyes, but I know people, you know, have lives and they don't want to spend forever here. So I'm just going to mix in that lighter shade real quick with this, just so we have the same effect and the same color. But I can tell you they're mixing very well, and these are very smooth and not very powdery. Like there's not a lot of powder to them. So I'm gonna go ahead real quick and go in with that other color on the other side now. And we're gonna pop this on just like I accidentally did on that side. And then we're gonna do one more color on this eye, and then we'll do the shimmers, and then I will speed up the other side. Again, I apologize, guys. It's been a crazy day today too. My kids went back to school, so I'm actually filming later than normal because I had to get them all ready for school, do their hair, get them to school, come home, get myself dressed, my skincare, you know, all of that stuff, all the finally mom stuff. So here's what we're looking like. I like it. They're blending really good. They're really creamy and smooth. So far so good. All right. So for the next shade, we're gonna go a tad deeper. So I'm only gonna take a little bit. We're gonna go in with this deeper shade here. So we're only gonna take a little bit on the tip, and then we're gonna tap off quite a bit because I just want the outer corner here to be just a tad dark. And I am a true believer that you can always add, but you can't take off. So I always want, especially when I go with darker colors, I've been kind of trying to get out of my comfort zone here. So I've been experimenting a little bit more with darker colors, and I feel like I'm doing a little bit better at doing that experiment and getting out of my comfort zone. So definitely with darker colors, it can be hard to mix them with other shades, I've noticed, and it can definitely be hard to blend if you go in a little too strong right away. So I'm just keeping it on the outer, but taking it in just a little bit, as you can see. So this is blending so nicely, and then I'm kind of just flickering it out. All right, so here's what we look like. I like it. Very beautiful. Okay, so now we're gonna take this shade right here, this one that I swatched a few times, like I said. So pretty, but it's like, it's subtle, but really pretty. Ooh, yeah. I was gonna say, at least on the swatches I did when I got this package, but look at that. I feel like this is definitely mature skin friendly. Like, this shadow is subtle, but it gives a really pretty pop of color. And again, I feel like that green is going to go over top beautifully. So that's what we're gonna do next. So here's the final look with the eyeshadow. So it's really pretty, really like it. At least on this side. Again, we're gonna go faster on that side. And then we're gonna take this, and I don't think we're gonna take it everywhere. I'm just going, ooh, put it in the middle. We're just gonna keep it in the center of the lid. Oh, that's so pretty. It is gonna transfer, especially for someone who has smaller hooded eyes. But this is really pretty, you guys. Ooh, this is gonna be gorgeous on its own too, but I wanted to try both out, so we're trying them out together. All right, so there's the final look. Look how beautiful this is. I definitely am loving this and want to get it in different shades. All right, so now we're gonna take this shade and we're gonna use that for the inner corner highlight. And so far, that powder has kept my concealer from creasing. Which again, this concealer is definitely new to me, so I'm trying it out with different base and different powders. So it's not going to be a super blinding shade as me, at least as an inner corner highlight. I feel like it will also be light on the lids, but it's very pretty. So I'm impressed with that eyeshadow palette. I feel like you could easily put that on and then do the shimmer color that we put on as well, because that was beautiful and mixed together really pretty. I think that liquid shade is also going to be gorgeous, gorgeous on its own. So I can't wait to try it on its own. And I feel like the gloss is holding up well. All right, the next product is the Sculpt and Glow Duo Stick. So it's a matte bronzer and highlighter. As you guys know, if you're not new here, I'm not much for a highlighter anymore. The main one I use is the Rare Beauty one, but this was the only product that was like a bronzer that I found. So we're gonna try. I have it in 200. Let's beach it up. So this is the bronzer stick. I did, like I said, swatch everything. I'm not too fond of a bronzer stick that's round like this. I like the shape of the Rare Beauty one. And this seems a little orange when I swatch it. So we're gonna see what it's like on my face, because I don't like oranges. Bronzers for sure. And here's the highlighter, but they're both very creamy. I gave them that for the formula. And this one's a little bit more goldy than I typically go for, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna see, right? So we're gonna first start off with the bronzer, and then we're gonna go in with the blush and the highlighter as well, but we're gonna just do the highlighter down the center points of the face. Now for my bronzer, I don't like to stick a lot of them on my face. I do that with the Rare Beauty one because it's so creamy and it works well, and I know how it works. This, I don't know if it's doing it that way is gonna be smart. So I'm just putting a little bit on this Real Technique brush. It is their sculpting brush, and I'm telling you, I just recently got this. Amazing brush, amazing brush. I'm telling you guys to pick it up. It's amazing. All right, so here we go. Okay, it's blending on very nicely. I will say it is orange, so I'm not fond of the shade. You see how orange that is? But that's also my bad. I probably could pick up a different shade and like it, because it is blending in very neatly. And again, this brush is amazing, so this also is very helpful. Your makeup products are only as good as your tools, you guys. So I will say you don't have to always invest in a expensive brush set or expensive brushes, but sometimes it's worth it. And some drugstore ones are worth it. Like these brushes in this set that I got, I actually got it from Ross. My husband got it for me yesterday. It came with one that I use for the concealer, and I used all of these yesterday when I got them. When I got home, I did my makeup, and I really liked all of them. The powder brush, I like this one. The one that I'm pretty sure it was for concealer, but even if it's not, I used it for it and I really liked it, and it was only $5.46. Like, it's a really good brush set. So I do recommend getting Real Technique brushes, because I feel like they're a really good affordable option as well. So this is blending really nicely. It's blending nicely. It looks nice. The formula feels nice. It's creamy. However, it's just the shade, which I could, I guess, change up the shade by doing maybe a lighter bronzer on top of it, like setting it with a lighter bronzer, but not a bad formula. I'm just not liking the shade. That's really what it comes down to. All right, and then for highlighter, I'm just going to take a little bit on this ColourPop brush, and we're just gonna put it on the Cupid's bow down the center of the face. I'm not one, like I said, for much of a highlighter, so I don't know if this is the best way to do it, because I feel like it's kind of flaking off as I'm just rubbing it on my product here. So I don't know, maybe your fingers would be the best bet. It's not super blinding, so if you're someone like me where you like both, you like a highlighter that is natural and subtle like this one, I think you would like this one. The formula is nice. It's subtle, but you can see it and you can build it up. So I just built it up, and I feel like it didn't look bad being built up. Some products don't look good. So we have the nice subtle down the center of our face here. So I do like it, and the shade actually is a little bit lighter on my skin tone than it was when I swatched it on my hand. So I do like the highlighter. It's not bad. It's not a bad cream highlighter. Is the one that I would probably pull for a lot. Probably not, because I'm just not really into highlighter much anymore, you guys. Like I said, Rare Beauty is the exception. That's a beautiful highlighter. And especially, I don't like to put them on my cheek much anymore. If I do, it's the inner corner of my eyes and then down the center of my face. So it's not a bad product for sure. All right, now we're going to go into the blush, which I'm really excited for because I'm telling you guys, it's reminded me of a dupe for the Rare Beauty. So this is their Love Steady Liquid Blush. It's a radiant finish. So the Rare Beauty has a matte finish and a radiant finish, and the packaging is cute too. Let's see what other, here we go. It's a dewy finish, weightless, 100% vegan, and a natural look. And I have mine in 04, My Darling. So cute packaging. I love it. I love it. It's got a doe foot. Again, Rare Beauty vibes. So I might have to do a dupes video. So I'm just going to put a little bit on the back here. Beautiful, beautiful. I don't know how much to use, if it's definitely like the Rare Beauty in that sense. So we're going to probably use all of that for both sides of our face. So I'm just taking on the back of my hand like I do with most of my liquid blushes, and I'm just really working it into my brush and trying to evenly coat my brush, because you want an even coat when you apply it to your face. And I'm just tapping it in. All right, so let's go in on this side first. And it also matters what type of brush you're using. Okay. I'm not seeing very much, so I don't know if it's because of the brush I'm using. I would probably say so. So we might have to build it up because it is such a loose brush, but you can see the blush, but I put quite a bit on my hand. There we go. Now it's starting to build up as we're blending it. It's beautiful. So I want to say, again, for any product, it's going to depend on your brush, what you're using, right? But look how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh, you guys. And it's definitely a radiant finish. It's definitely giving me Rare Beauty's vibes. Like I said, if I had a different brush that I normally use, but I wanted to try this one out for this, honestly, it would probably be like the Rare Beauty where one dot would be enough. That's kind of the vibe it's giving me. So I might have to do a dupes video. I need to get the Rare Beauty again because I used that up. I only had a small one to test it out. And because I test so much makeup, I never repurchased it. Because it wasn't a holy grail either. Like, because of this channel, I don't repurchase a lot. I repurchase a lot when things become my absolute staple and favorites. Absolutely. All right. I'm just going to build up a little bit more on this side for it to match. I think my lighting is throwing it off a little because they're definitely matching, but I feel like this side looks a little bit more pigmented. So now I'm going to take my sponge here like I always do, and I'm just going over. You see how on that side it looks like I have nothing? On this side it looks like I have a ton. I promise you, it's just the lighting. I've got the same amount on both sides. Beautiful blush. I highly, highly recommend that blush. That's beautiful, you guys. All right, I think we are now only down to our lip product. Yes. All right, so the last product we have here is the Moira Signature Lipstick Balm Texture Plus Lip Shine. I didn't see that before. So it is. It's like a lip balm lipstick. And it has squalene, mango seed butter, 100% vegan, and I have mine in 05 natural look. So I'm going to take off the gloss. We're not going to do a lip liner. I want to see what it would look like on its own without a liner. Again, their packaging, and pink is my favorite color, so that's probably one reason why I'm loving the packaging. And I will swatch it for you. So it's in like a lipstick form, but it feels like a balm. And like, again, I didn't see that on and let's do this, like the hand's probably still wet. I didn't see that on the packaging. So it's lipstick balm. So lipstick and a balm, apparently. Look at that. See how like juicy that looks? That definitely gives me balm vibe. It's beautiful. Okay, so let me take off, excuse the dirty, nasty makeup rag, but this is what I use it for. So it's gonna look like that. It's been cleaned. I've just used it the last few days, so now it's dirty again. All right, now we are gonna go in. And then as always, I'll let you guys know my top 3 when I'm done with this part. Oh my God, that feels so nice, you guys. Oh, and it's such a pretty color. I would definitely say because it is really like balmy and creamy, I would suggest using a liner with it. Just so you don't get out your lip lines. I did a little, but that's what I'm here for, you guys. Testing new products for you and telling you how to do them and how to not apply them. But there is that lip. We're so juicy, wet. It feels so smooth and really comfortable on the lips. And I'm loving it. So let me just fix my lip line real quick, and then we will go over the last bit and then we're done. And that's such a pretty, like, natural lip color too. So beautiful. All right, so I will say my top 3 products, I already can tell you right now what they are, but at the moment, we're gonna go over everything real quick. Actually, we're gonna do 4 products. This is one of them. I think this is gorgeous. I'm excited to try it with other products, with other shadows. On its own, I'm excited to try other shades. I definitely will be going back to the site and picking up more stuff from this brand. I don't know why I've never tried this brand. It's just sometimes it gets overwhelming with all these different drugstore high-end, and I'm always trying to give you guys what you want as well and what I want as well. And this is beautiful, so I will definitely be going and purchasing from the site. This is one of the top 4 of mine. This lip oil felt really nice. I do have others that I like better. And again, the applicator did feel a little cheap, but it did look nice. It's something I will wear and use, just not one of the top 4. And then the powder, it did really do a good job with setting my under eyes. I'm still not creasing. My center part of my face looks good. I just have to play around with it more. With powders, I have to test them a lot more, having my dry skin being 37 before I can give a final thought. And all of this stuff at some point will be in a speed reviews. This is just first impressions for you guys. And then I will do a speed review. And at some point you'll see all of these products and I'll have my final thoughts at that point. But I have to test stuff out more before I can give a final thought to you guys. But really good so far. All right, and then this stick, I don't know. I don't like the shade. I feel like the formula is not bad, but that bronzer was definitely too orange on my skin. I will probably try it again and setting it with a powder bronzer that's a different undertone, and that might fix it. It might make it worse, because sometimes if you do that, especially with an undertone of orange, it can start to look muddy. So I gotta test this out more, but I would say out of everything, this is my least favorite product. The highlighter isn't bad. It's definitely very subtle. So if you're someone that likes that natural subtle look, you might like it. It was creamy and easy to apply, easy to build up without it starting to look cakey or drying or anything. We'll see how it wears throughout the day. I will say though, like I said, when I was going on it with my brush, it was like flaking off. So I don't know if maybe that was my bad and you should maybe just use your finger. Not a bad product, but definitely my least favorite out of everything. And then we have the eyeshadow. You guys, this eyeshadow, I'm really excited to play around with it more. Like I said, it was very blendable. The shades were easy to use. I didn't have any fallout whatsoever, which is just amazing. And they're so creamy and soft, and all the shades blended together. So even this darker shade, I'll definitely play around more, use some shadow for eyeliner on the lid, on the lower lashes. I'm gonna go ahead and just leave the lower lash alone today. I usually put shadow down there, but we're just leaving it alone today. But beautiful. I can't wait to try this shade next on the lid, and definitely with this. I feel like using one of the shimmers in here and then going on with this amplifies it. So beautiful. I mean, I can't get over this liquid shadow, you guys. I'm so excited to try out other shades. And then the other 2 out of my top 3. Oh, did I? Yeah, I said top 3. Yeah, or top 4, but I guess it is just going to be top 3 because it was this product and then these 2. I think this is an amazing lipstick balm. Like the shade I really like. I'm definitely interested in other shades. It feels so smooth and creamy, and it's not like making my lines more obvious. It's not smoothing my lines. It's not doing anything good for my lines. We'll put it that way. But it's not making them more obvious, not making them worse. It's not drying. It just feels really, really smooth, creamy, and moisturizing. And it has really good products or ingredients in the product. I read that to you from the packaging. So I'm excited to try this some more. It's beautiful. And again, I would recommend a lip liner with it just because it is so creamy, and we'll see how long it lasts throughout the day. It's probably a product based off of how hydrating and creamy it is that will have to be reapplied, but I'm someone, I don't mind reapplying my lip products if they're good. If the product is worth reapplying, I don't mind that. And then my last top 3 product is this blush. It's a beautiful color. It's so natural. I know this side doesn't look like I have much on it, so I'm trying to show you this side. I love the shade. I definitely want to check out other shades. And again, I'm thinking it's a Rare Beauty dupe. So again, I think I need to pick up the Rare Beauty blushes. They'll probably have some holiday kit set like they did last year, so I'll probably wait till then to pick it up and try it out as a dupe, and we shall see. But it's good. It's good, you guys. Definitely try it with a different brush. I don't recommend a loose brush like this. I normally go for a more dense, compact brush like this one, even one that's shaped like this, but more dense than this one was. But it's a first impressions. We're trying things out. So I would recommend, if you like liquid blushes, I usually go for the dense type, but some liquid blushes, I have used this type of brush before and it's worked fine. So, but I think for this, it works better with a more dense, compact bristles, shorter bristles, but beautiful, beautiful product. All right, guys, so that is everything. I will have it all listed down below. I'll have it linked for you as well. I'll leave everything listed down below, and since it's all from Moira, I'll just leave their site for the link for you in case you want to go shopping for anything on Moira, if you've never tried them out, or if you haven't tried any of these products out and you want to try them out for yourself, go right ahead. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I hope you decide to smash that subscribe button and stick around for more beauty. I've also started to incorporate skincare. We're going to get back into some fashion here soon once I'm done losing some of this weight. I've done it. I've hit about 10 pounds gone, so got to keep trucking. And also, I did put a community post, so go check that out recently, asking if you guys would like to see one more first impressions video, or if you guys would like more of like a wear test of concealer foundation, because oh my god, foundation concealers right now, they just keep on getting released. I am having a goal for myself where I'm trying to use up products that I have right now in my collection, because what happens is you get new products like this and you're so excited. It's new, it's flashy, they're beautiful, they're exciting, you like them, they're great. So you're using those and you forget about your old products. So instead of always just repurchasing every month, there's always something that I'm trying, multiple products I'm trying, not just one thing. I'm always out there trying a bunch of new products for you guys, but also for me, because let's be real, I love makeup. And so I'm trying to kind of calm down on the purchasing products and doing all these first impressions. And I'm wanting to try out the products I already have, fall back in love with them, if you will, and do videos using my older products. Because you guys see these, and then sometimes you'll see them in videos, but more often than not, you don't see them again. You hear about them in the speed reviews, but you don't see them again. So I want to start incorporating those type of videos for you guys and kind of calm down for a while on the purchasing. So I did a community post about that, and once I get some answers from you guys, I'll probably leave it up for a week, and then we will go ahead and decide do one more purchase of a first impressions or PR. I don't get PR often. I'm a very small channel, but I have had some PR packages sent to me, and so we'll see. Or I'll pick up a couple, well, I'm already picking up a couple of concealers. Just gonna say that now. There's 2 in my cart right now at Sephora. I'm just waiting for one of them to launch, and I'm sure if you keep your eye out in the beauty community, you know which one I'm waiting for. And then there are some foundations as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Go over to that community post, and it's a poll, so take your vote. Let me know what you would like to see. And I love you guys, and I'll see you here very soon again. Bye.